Hello, I'm Ted Reed, and welcome to Sim Racing Therapy. And today, I'm going to give you guys my top tips for getting faster, more consistent lap times, okay? But if you haven't already watched my introduction video, jump on over there, watch that. It'll teach you a lot about me and what I'm trying to do with this channel, okay? The first thing I want to do with this channel is have fun. So, picked out some American Muscle, beautiful little Ford Mustang. We're going to take that out to the Monza and have some fun. Okay? Um, and also, if you haven't watched my video on Fanatec, Logitech, and Thrustmaster, you can jump over there and watch that video, and that'll teach you about the gear that's out there for starters and people looking to upgrade their current setup. Okay, because that's going to lead right on into my first tip. Let's get out here on the track, and I'll give you my tips. Okay, guys. My very first tip is going to be add a load cell brake to your sim racing setup. It will be the most crucial thing to getting faster, more consistent lap times, guys. It's been proven. I won't go into detail on it. If you want to learn more, head on over to that video and where I cover Fanatec, Logitech, and Thrustmaster, and you'll learn about load cell and why they are so important. Okay, so that's tip number one: is add a load cell to your setup. It will also allow deeper immersion into your sim racing. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Tip number two is going to be utilizing the correct field of view. Most sim racing games have a default field of view, guys, and that does not take into consideration the size of your monitor or the distance you are from your monitor, and that can distort the sense of speed and distance in the game that you're playing, which can affect your lap times. So I strongly urge you to go online, look up a field of view calculator, figure out how far you are from your screen, how big your screen is, and utilize the correct field of view, guys. It is very important, and you will notice a difference in your lap times and your consistency. I guarantee it. Okay, so that's tip number two, is utilizing a good field of view. Tip number three is going to be taking off the assists, guys. Assists are going to slow you down in every capacity. All assists do, yes, they help you keep the car under control, but inevitably they take the performance away from the car. To help you control the car, it takes performance away from that vehicle. For every assist that you use, that is taking tenths off your laps. Take that into consideration when you use assists, guys. I know they help a lot, and if you're new out there, maybe you can start disabling one at a time, or if the game that you're playing allows you to tone the assist down so that you can work your way out of it. I strongly suggest using, do not use assist, guys, because it's going to slow those lap times down every time. So that's tip number three, is don't use assists. They're not going to help. They're not an assist for you in the long run, okay? So keep that in mind. Tip number four is going to be learning your car before you learn the track. And that may sound ridiculous to some of you guys out there, but let me explain. When you are able to understand how a car handles in all situations, in many different tracks, whether you're racing or not, you are going to be more prepared for any situation, whether you're trying to beat your lap times or you're in a race. You are going to be more prepared for anything that happens during that time. So keep that in mind, guys. I would strongly suggest learning your car before you learn the track that you want to set that world record pace at, or whatever you're working on that time for, okay? Learn the car that you're going to be utilizing for that purpose, all right? And then learn the track that you need the time for. You're looking for that time for, okay? So that's tip number four. Tip number five is going to sound like a dummy, but it's going to be repetition. You don't get anywhere sitting on the couch. If you don't get in there and put in the time, you're never going to get better, and you're never going to learn. Okay, guys? So get in there and put in some laps and put in the time. If you want to get better, it's going to pay off. And I'm not talking about doing 3 to 5 hot laps or 6 or 8 practice laps. I'm talking about getting in there for a 20 or 30 lap race, maybe a 45-minute or an hour-long race against some AI or just yourself if you feel like it. And that is when you really start to get into that deep focus and learn those turns and learn those gears, what gear you need to be in for those turns. Is putting in that time. You're not with a 10 to 15 minute session you can get good therapeutic benefits, but you're not gonna drastically improve your lap times and your consistency. Okay, guys. So that's tip number 5 is going to be repetition. Tip number 6 is for all the guys out there, guys and gals out there that are looking to get into competition racing. On ACC or iRacing or whatever it is, please learn proper racing etiquette. It's people spend tens and hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours of their life on this hobby to enjoy it and have fun. And when people get out on the track and act a fool and they don't understand the rules of the road, when you're out on a racetrack, they are not the same as traffic. Okay, I don't care where you're at, United States or otherwise, they are not the same rules of the road. Please, I urge you, go online, do some research, learn the rules of the racetrack and learn some good etiquette. It'll help you out. You'll make a lot of friends and you'll learn how to be a better racer in the long run. Okay. And my last tip I'm going to leave you with, guys, is probably when you're practicing and doing hot laps and stuff, mix it up. And what I mean by that is race against the AI, change the time of day, turn the weather on if you can. If your game offers you rain, play in the rain. Try, if you're learning a track or a car, it always helps to run some laps in the rain, guys, because those cars they're a whole lot different in the rain. So if you can get those under control, if you can get that track or that car mastered in the rain, then you got it down. You've got nothing to worry about. The confidence you will have going into it on a dry, sunny afternoon is going to be phenomenal. So that's probably going to be the last tip I have for you guys is, when you're out there practicing and you're out there learning, mix it up. You'll have more fun and you'll be able to learn, and a lot of the tips, they'll help you get more immersed into the game. Utilizing the headphones, utilizing the cockpit camera with a correct field of view, and using a load cell brake will all add to the immersion that these simulations offer and the therapeutic benefits that these simulations can offer, guys. So I hope you guys out there use some of these tips. Tell me in the comments if you utilize these tips, if you already do, or if you have some tips out there you want to give some other people. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, guys. Help me get this channel going. Help me bring some more balance and happiness to this community, because I'm having a blast and I want to keep doing it, but I need your support. So please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.